A West Springfield family who lost their 19-year-old son to the opioid epidemic is keeping his memory alive by helping others. The Jonah family set up the Jack Jonah Foundation, which spreads awareness about this crisis and provides support for families with education and information about the help that is available to them. This weekend, the first annual Jack's Walk will step off at Ashley Reservoir in Holyoke, and Carolee McGrath sat down with Jack's father, Kirk, to find out more.
It's called Jack's Walk, and it's going to be on May 4th at Ashley Reservoir, which is in Holyoke, Mass. And the purpose of this walk is really three things. There's three missions. There's three mission statements that we have with the foundation. So what we're going to do with the walk is, the first piece is we want to honor. And we want to honor those that have passed. So what we have is we have pictures of those who have passed through the opioid overdose. It's going to be along the walk. And there are going to be signs, and they're really nicely done. It's going to say in honor of, and have the picture, the name, the year born, and the year passed. And that's going to be along the walk in isolated areas. And what's happened is families have been gracious enough to reach out to myself and my family and share the pictures of their loved one. And I said, well, would we be able to honor them in a walk? And they said yes. So they're coming in groups, these individuals of families and friends, and they're going to go on the walk, and they're going to have time with the one that they love that passed. So that's the first piece. The second piece is we want to educate. And the goal is to educate our young children and our communities on this opioid crisis. So as they walk around this walk, there's going to be signs with did you know? And so the point is as they go along the walk, it's going to foster communication between kids with their peers, with them, with their families, but we want to start that dialogue. And then the third piece is support. So we want to support those who are currently struggling with the addiction. And so again, we're looking to honor, educate, and support.
Now, you lost Jack in 2016.
I did. It was 3 years and 18 days ago. April 6, 2016, from a heroin overdose. We found Jack in his bedroom, overdosed.
Tell me a little bit about him.
Okay, Jack was a really, really amazing young man. He played the organ in church, he played the guitar, he played the piano, he loved art, he loved animals, fiercely, fiercely loyal to his friends and family. He worked at Boston Road Animal Hospital, where he assisted with the veterinarians, with the animals. He was also involved in writing a play with a bunch of other young adults called Labels. And it was about bullying and how you get, or how you get labeled and bullying involved. And it was it was a comedy, and it was a really well-written play. He went to Holyoke Community, he was Dean's List, he was a biology major, he was an art minor, and he really was thinking about either going to be a surgical vet, or he was thinking about going into the medical field. So he really had it all going for him.
And this was something that you didn't see coming. I know your family was completely blindsided by this.
We were. My other two children spent quite a bit of time with him up before he passed. They didn't see it. He spent time with my brother, my terminally ill brother, the Sunday before he passed, Jack passed. They spent all morning together, and my brother didn't see it. He spent time with an individual I knew that was a recovering addict. He spent time with him for a good 20 minutes, and that individual didn't see it. So it came as a complete surprise.
How do you find the strength day in and day out? And I know you have the days counted since you lost him, to get up and to do this work and to reach out to other people.
So, and that's a good question, because I've done a lot of speaking with young adults, and they ask that question. And there's multi responses to this. So one is, you have your family and you have your friends. You got to have that network of support. The second is you got to get professional help. So what we did as a family is we went together as a family And then you branch off to each individual has their own time with somebody. And then what you have to do is, one of the counselors that I spoke with said to me, Kirk, a mother's grief is different than a sibling's grief. And you got to manage the two separately. And that's kind of what you try to do. You try to get, you help as a team, you help your mom, but you also have to let the other ones know that they got to continue with their life. They got to continue with their activities and achieving those goals and going after what they want to do. So another is getting out and doing this and speaking about it and sharing our story and trying to help others learn about this and educate. And hopefully we can prevent other people from having the same thing that happened to Jack.
One of the things that you shared with me when I first met you was you were given advice by somebody that you're going to be sad every day.
Every day.
But not all day. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so an individual that I met through activities of my son, Dan, she lost her son. And she reached out to me and she said, you know, Kirk, you're going to be sad every single day. But don't make it all day. Make it a piece of your day. Make it a part of your day. So what I've done is I've created this imaginary vault, and I'm the only one who has the key. And every day I open that vault, and I take my sadness out, and it's overwhelming. And nobody sees it, my children, my wife, and it's overwhelming. And it can last 10, 20, 40 minutes, an hour. And then what I do is I take that sadness, I put it back in the vault, I close it, I lock it, put the key in my pocket, I say, I'll see you tomorrow.
And that's just a daily thing.
It's a daily thing.
And that's your time with your son.
That's my time with my son.
You're a businessman, and I think the way you think seems to be like, you know, you're going to get things done, and obviously you've taken on this foundation really to help people.
Yep.
Are you encouraged by the work that's being done as far as, you know, reaching out to people who might be affected by this crisis?
Yes, the foundation kind of came to me. This may sound a little silly, but when you go through something like this, you have a difficult time sleeping. And a friend said to me, Kirk, and I haven't been sleeping well, and a friend said to me, Kirk, that's God and Jack coming to you. Open up, listen to them, invite them in. So I said, okay. And all of a sudden, I started getting these thoughts, these things, these just coming to me, and this Jack Jonah Foundation came up. And we're a certified 501c3 nonprofit, certified by the IRS. And this whole thing just kind of came together, and we got certified in December of 2018. And then with that, a mission statement being created, and then what kind of events we're going to do. And that's kind of how it came.
And now it's your life's mission.
It's my life's mission, absolutely. And it keeps evolving and keeps growing. And our goal, our family's goal, and those in the foundation, we want to get in front of this. We want to get in front of the kids. We want to educate them. And we want to tell them about the things that you do today that you think are cool could lead you to doing heroin. And I talk quite a bit about that when I speak. So that's my life's mission, yes.